I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to Smack It Raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXXXT, your Tuesday edition of the Smackin It Raw podcast. And I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Mad Ritter, back again with my co-hosts and our favorite chat member, Allison. Oh, and Will's here too. We love him as well, both in the chat. But she's host of the Sheely Showcase. Inside the mind of, in the crowd, story time with the current reigning, defending, undisputed trick or trivia champion over on Getting Off, and 1/2 of Getting, well, I guess 1/5 of Getting Off, theoretically. But, I mean, it's really me and Katie, and then whoever decides to show up with us. She is Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe.
Hey.
He is the Deadbeat Poppy, the current Wrestle Quizdom Smackin It Raw representative champion, the Sultan of Spitter Swallow, Daddy Delgado, my friend Vicente Alejandro Delgado Estrada, or as you better know him, Steve.
Hola.
Hi, Emperor Evil King. How are you? As always, Stefano, as she put it.
I like
think
that.
She did that yesterday too, but I think you missed it. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're joining us where everyone is right now, which is twitch.tv/Creation World, where if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch, you link your Amazon Prime account, your Prime Gaming account to your Twitch. You link them together. You know, Travis likes the Fusion Ha, I like the Scissor, like whatever you're into. Link those two accounts, get them together, and then you get a free sub. And Katie, what do you do with that free sub?
You give it to you.
And if not to me, Vince, who else can they give it to?
They can give it to Katie and Sheely Showcase.
Yeah, because girls rock, and Katie is funnier than me. At least that's what Canadians think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, she hasn't been proven wrong.
Is there anyone else? Well, Canadians and Vince. I'm sorry. Vince is Canadian adjacent now that he moved on to Wallop.
I am Canadian adjacent. I like that phrasing. Because for the longest time, yes.
Who else can we give that to?
You can give that over to Rivet City Radio with Will and Allison in the chat. You know, they're exclusively on Twitch. So go ahead
They
and
are
exclusively on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Emperor Evil King. Sorry to hear that. I hope you heal up, man. That sucks.
Oh, damn.
Support your favorite Twitch streamers. If you guys are watching on Twitch, you know, whoever it may be, if it's me, if it's them, whoever it is, please support your favorite Twitch streamers.
Speaking of the Canadians mentioned previously.
Yeah, the Canadian adjacent and his Canadian life partner.
Winnipeggers.
Yeah. You guys can also follow us over on YouTube at youtube.com/Creation World, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
Boost the algorithm, something about finding new listeners.
Boost the algorithm and helps find new listeners. You know who likes their algorithms boosted and their listeners new and fresh and smelling good? A whore. Me.
Okay.
I am a whore. For your likes, for your comments, for your views, for your subscriptions. I prefer my listeners well washed, so please do that as well. But listen, guys, I'm here to entertain you. That's why we do this show. Katie's here to entertain you. Vince is here to entertain you. The whole crew. We just want to entertain you. And the best way to do that is for you to like, to subscribe, to comment, and let us know that you like what the fuck we're doing for you. Let us know how much you enjoy it. Or let me know how bad I suck and how much I could be better. I probably won't change anything, and I'll probably ignore you, but, like, let me know. You know? Criticism. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yell at me. Fuck it. I don't care. But the only way for us to get better is to know how you guys feel about the show. And the best way to show that you enjoy the show is to like, comment, subscribe, and feed my ego. So please do all of that. And then let me watch you flick that bean, or just flick that bean regardless of whether I can watch you or not. And by that, I mean hit that notification bell, get notified every time we go live, because we are live 15 minutes after Monday Night Raw every Monday night, 15 minutes after Tuesday night NXT every Tuesday night. 15 minutes. At one point, there was a Tuesday night SmackDown years ago.
I remember.
Look, I'm old as fuck, all right? 15 minutes after Friday night SmackDown.
Yeah.
We're live 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the Creation Conversation every Thursday. And you guys can catch it getting off this Friday. 15 minutes after we finish SmackDown, we're going to go again, and we're bringing you horror movie news and rumors. And Katie watched the movie for the first time, and Justin's going to be there talking about horror merch. It's going to be a whole thing. So come join us for all of those things.
Interesting.
While we're here, Katie, it is Tuesday, and that means you get to talk about women's wrestling outside of WWE.
Yeah. Me. Okay. So we love Harley Cameron in these parts.
Yes, we do.
Harley Cameron got her first win.
I guess so.
Ty Valkyrie on Collision.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I love this woman so much. She's still trying to get a match for Grand Slam, rightfully so, because Australia. She made a Mercedes Monet puppet. It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna try and find a picture and send it to Matt. It's on Twitter, Vince.
Yeah, I'll look for
it. Sorry, I saw TC's thing.
TC from King's Wrestling is here. He said, "Pass, spit, brown down." Peasant of the week.
Peasant of the week.
Eddie
there
Thorpe,
you go. Sound it out.
for the love of God. I don't know why I see POTW and my brain doesn't automatically, it takes a second to click Peasant of the Week every time.
Oh, they know the people who made the puppet. I'm trying to find said puppet.
Oh, we're talking the new Lily?
No, Mercedes. Harley Cameron made a puppet.
Harley's puppet.
Mercedes Monet.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yes.
It's like you don't listen to me or something.
Listen, there was brown down Peasant of the Week things going on, and then
what the fuck is her
friends'
ad?
moms are in the chat. We're checking on friends' moms or moms' friends. There's a lot going on. Will text it to me.
I got it.
Yes,
I couldn't find her. I couldn't find her fucking ad for some reason.
It looks like
Harley's.
Crank Anchors. Looks like
it does. I love it. It's so funny. It's so cute. But yeah, it's incredible, and she does incredible things, and we stand Harley Cameron.
Yes,
and Megan Baines signed to AEW. The tall Amazonian woman from Stardom who showed up at the Casino Battle Royale.
You know, I saw an interview with Mariah May where she was like talking about people that she'd want to fight, and she said if Jamie Hayter got a haircut, she'd fight her again. But then she specifically asked that Megan Bain and Chris Statlander stay the fuck away from her. That they can stand next to her in the ring, but she doesn't want to see them in the ring. Because
they're big, strong, beautiful, beautiful women in Mariah May's skirt.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Snoo, yes. I love that.
Yes.
That might be the title of this episode. But anyway. I also don't know why I list when I said episode. That might be the title of this episode.
I get a lisp sometimes. No, he's not allowed out.
The sunglasses are not in my hands. And also you have no control of whether or not he's allowed out. But nice try.
To be fair, yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anything else, Katie?
No, that's it.
All right. Let's get into NXXXT, NXT. So Fatal Attraction loses to Stephanie Vaquer. And the reason I say Fatal Attraction is because while it was Stephanie Vaquer versus JC Jane, Fallon was out there. Jasmine Nix was in the ring at some point, got laid the fuck out. And with all of that, JC Jane still lost. Katie, do you know what I'm going to ask you?
You're going to ask me and why or something?
Do you know why JC Jane lost?
Why?
Because JC Jane is a fake ass bitch.
Every time.
Every time.
He always finds a way to make it sense.
Then I don't really know what was going on because so she had her match, but then later in the night she was walking. It looked like back to the building through the parking lot, and the balls on Stephanie because she stopped in the middle of the NXT parking lot. I think I saw Lola out there just strolling around doing shit. There were just all these random people. Like, did no one warn her about the NXT parking lot and how dangerous it is, or does she just not give a fuck? She's that much of a badass because
she's that much of a badass. She's from the mean streets of Chile. Like, she don't care. Like, she don't care. NXT parking lot's nothing to her.
She's a woman from hell. She doesn't give a shit.
Exactly. And she said she was taking Fallon there, and she doesn't give a fuck about the other two. They can't save her.
Speaking of the other two, when did Jasmine McNix get like the face mask as well?
I asked this the other week too, but then I remembered. No fucks the F true. It was. Oh God, how long ago at this point?
Like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Is it like a thing for Fatal Attraction to just like
Fatal
all
influence.
get? Like, what did I say?
No, you said it right.
What he says.
Well, exactly. I called it by the name that I hear every single time I do the show.
Fatal influence is their name.
Yeah,
no, you said it right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Anywho, is it like their thing where they're all gonna get face mask? Is like Fallon Henley next?
Well, fuck. Stephanie might break Fallon's face, so who knows?
Especially when she does like that move with like when she slams her head into the mat.
You mean Death by Snoo Snoo, where she wraps her thighs around the side of her face and then slams it viciously into the mat while bouncing her ass on the back of her neck?
Is that what we're gonna call it? Death by Snoo Snoo?
Listen, everything is Death by Snoo Snoo at this point. That's what it is. LeBron-esque looking mask. I don't even know who LeBron is.
Shut the fuck up.
Stephanie Vaquer versus Fatal Influence. Spit or swallow?
Swallow. Women. Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm gonna swallow it.
Mountains for.
Yeah, I'm gonna swallow it just because Stephanie was involved.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah. Speaking of women that we move mountains for, or at least women that could probably move a mountain. So Soul and Zarya are backstage talking to Metaphor. Tatum wanted, be a part of the conversation. Things got a little heated. I like this pairing of Soul and Zarya though, because like Soul seems like that laid back surfer chick, and Zarya gives her like the edge and the attitude that she doesn't have. Like she is talented as fuck in the ring, but she's very easygoing, and Zarya brings that intensity to their little pairing. That Soul might be lacking. I disagree. No. So Soul and Zarya defeat Tatum and Gigi. Gigi got her soul snatched, and I'm jealous because I both want to get my soul snatched and snatch that soul. So not fair either way around.
Yeah, I feel that.
Sorry, I'm writing something down.
Did you watch the match, Vince?
I did. I just waited my turn.
Did you watch the match, Vince?
I did. But I'm not commenting until I get asked to comment on it. So,
all right, Katie, what do you think of the match?
Oh my god. I mean, Solrica, phenomenal. Zarya, phenomenal. Chemical X, phenomenal.
Is that what? I wasn't sure if that was just like what they're actually going with, because they don't actually wear Chemical X anything out to the ring. They're just taking pictures in it backstage.
Well, it's because they're playing off of them being the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, that's
Powerpuff Girls. They get added like sugar, spice, everything nice.
Chemical X. Yeah, no, I got that.
So they're just playing off
but
of
like,
that.
are they officially Chemical X, or is that just like a photo shoot thing?
Bayley was wearing a Chemical X shirt a few weeks ago.
She's part of it too. Yeah, she's part of it.
Yeah, Bayley's there.
No,
Bayley's the professor, actually.
No, Bayley's not the professor. What's the fucking devil?
Him?
Yes. Yes.
Bayley is him.
Have you seen the cake on him? Bayley is him.
Calves on him. Sweet Jesus.
Yes.
Also. No. Bayley's Miss Bellum. I'll give her Miss Bellum.
No, I'm Miss Bellum.
I'd argue
that
there was someone I used to follow on Twitter that was very much Miss Bellum, but I'm not there anymore. So
she still posts. I love her.
Yeah. Oh, Georgia.
She's great. Georgia.
Vince, tag team match, spit or swallow?
I'll swallow it. It was pretty good. I'm really liking the pairing, like you said, of Zarya and Why am I drawing a blank on names right now?
Soul
Ruka, thank you. Names are hard. But yeah, I like the pairing. It's pretty good. It's interesting. It's giving Soul something to do without her like just floundering. So that's good. It's clear that they don't want to put either her or Zarya in either of the women's singles title picture just yet. So why not pair them up together and help establish more of that women's tag team division? So I'm all for it. All swallows.
All right. The Lexus King experiment is not working. The only cool thing about him, as Katie has said, is the sliding throne entrance, and I don't even feel like I've seen that in a while.
No.
So he comes out and he talks about how he tried to avoid being his dad, but I guess, he's going to try and be like his dad because his dad was a loose cannon. I don't know. I was very distracted by his, as Kate put it, Lego hairline.
That's a great hairline. Great facial hair.
I'm sorry, what?
Great hairline, great facial hair. One of a kind.
The worst.
The worst. But he does say that fuck tradition and fuck purist. He's the champion. He holds the cup. So it's going to be winner take all, one fall to a finish for the Heritage Cup while he's champion. And then, as the title says, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the Fandango? We hear that ever so catchy do 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 do, and out comes Fandango, JDC as they call him over in TNA, where everyone is, an acronym. And he says, what did I write down here? He wants to wrap his lips around Lexus's cock and taste the greatness.
Nope, not.
I think you meant cup, not cup.
Cup. My phone must have auto-corrected cup to cock.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
It makes sense. It makes sense that your phone will auto-correct to that.
But he went to Ava expressing his need to wrap his lips around things, and she said, sure, next week. So next week for the Heritage Cup, we are getting the Heritage Cup, we are getting JDC versus Lexus King.
Yeah, see what you do, Matt.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm gonna swallow just because we got Fandango back, even though he wants to call himself JDC or whatever. You're Fandango. If you're gonna show up in WWE TV, you're Fandango. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself outside. Yeah, Dirty Dango pulled up. Yeah,
Dirty Dango did pull up.
Yeah, he's got a match with Lexus King next week for the cup. But I am gonna spit him changing the rules of the cup so that it doesn't make it any special anymore. It just it's a championship cup now, but it's not a national championship title. Just make it a championship belt, like I've been saying for months now.
But that's literally the point of him changing it. Was he's a douchebag, and he's gonna make it just a plain thing because he's a douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
And if you couldn't tell he's a douchebag, look at his Lego hairstyle and his terrible, the worst facial hair.
Yeah.
It was like a version of the Pure Wrestling title. Now it isn't. That's an ROH thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just my whole thing where it's just just make it a fucking championship title belt now at this point. Don't leave the cup alone. This ain't the UK. Leave the cup.
What about you, Katie? Thoughts?
So if Dirty Dango is going to show up, where the fuck is Tyler Breeze?
They did mention him.
I know.
Tyler
and then I was like, oh my god.
Lexus kind of made a half-ass village people comment.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, you were dressing with Tyler Breeze and Fireman Cotton, blah, 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 blah. Fashion police were fucking dope, Lexus King. You don't understand.
Fashion Files, baby.
Fashion Files. But then Fraxiom tweeted a picture that Breeze tweeted saying Fraxiom versus Breezango when. Don't fucking tease me if it's not going to happen.
Technically, he is employed by WWE, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I'm 90% sure he's writing in NXT right now. So
writing? He's a writer? That's cool. I didn't know that.
Well, Fabulous.
I've got a problem.
With what?
I don't trust Izzy Dame.
Neither do I.
Who
This
does?
bitch is fucking everything up.
No. So listen, like on one hand, I want Tony, I want the Don to be happy, and
Right.
he didn't want to be on camera, but
He shot.
I want the Don to be happy. She's a very, very pretty woman. Her attitude takes away from that, but I mean, she looked fucking fantastic tonight. So like, I see the appeal, and she's been acting kind of decent lately. So like, yeah, cool. But she is driving a wedge between the Don and the underboss.
Yes.
Stax is out here acting jealous and upsetty spaghetti, and I don't fucking like that either. All mad because Tony got a role on a TV show that Izzy got him.
Yeah. Shout out.
Then Izzy shows up. Stax loses the match, which whole thing against Rich Holland. And then Izzy's making fucking cage matches for the Don, and the Don's saying things like he doesn't need, like, I get, like, you want to be your own man, and yeah, no, absolutely, but maybe don't disrespect your people while they're right there.
But did you see that Stax was the only one that probably had an issue with it?
Yeah, no, and that's I think Stax is jealous of Tony and Izzy. I think Stax is a thing for Izzy, and he's more mad about that. And she is driving a wedge between the Don and the underboss, and I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, I ain't about it either.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Yeah, that.
I had something on my wall and it fell, and it's very annoying.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It looked like somebody just came in your room and threw something down on your desk.
No. This fucking thing I had hanging on my wall, it doesn't stick. It's fine.
It's all right. You'll get it, kid.
It's not a ghost.
It's a ghost.
My house is not haunted.
There are ghosts everywhere.
My house is not haunted.
Izzy's fucking up the family.
She is.
She's fucking up the family, and it's disrespectful.
So I'm gonna spit that her trying to mess up the family. If anything, if she wants to be part of the family, join the family. Just don't ruin the family.
No, or don't join the family.
This man cannot lose the North American title to fucking Ridge Holland. All right.
If you lose to Rich Holland, you're gonna lose your shit.
I'm gonna lose my shit next week.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
I won't lose my shit, but I'll be very much disappointed.
Pissed.
All right. What the fuck is the dude that hangs out with Briggs? What's his name?
I don't know.
I can't. Nakazawa.
Okay, nobody knows. I don't think it's Nakazawa.
No, it's not Nakazawa. That's a joke.
Briggs and his friend are like, "Hey, what about our tag team title shot?" And Fraxiom, who will literally give tag team title shots to fucking anybody, tell them you guys have to go earn a title shot, which is kind of fucked up.
Well, they're barely a tag team.
No.
They're barely a tag team.
No. They give title shots to people who aren't even in the fucking company. The Rascals
are actual tag team. They're actual tag teams.
It's tag teams. They're not actual tag teams. They're barely fucking human.
Yes,
they're barely fucking humans. Well, at least Pete Wentz is barely fucking human. Anyway, I said what I said.
I said what I said.
They just give tag team title shots to whoever the fuck. But these guys have
I wouldn't give it to
okay.
Josh Briggs and whatever his name is either. Like, they haven't done shit. They're barely a tag team. They don't know.
You're barely a tag team, Vince.
I don't have a tag team partner besides my wife. That's the only tag team partner I have.
That's the only one you need.
Yeah. Will and I have a title shot in 2 weeks. There you go. We're more of a tag team. We're more of a me and Will more of a tag team than Josh Briggs and whatever his name is. We can't even remember.
You couldn't call him Japanese Groove. You couldn't lace Josh Briggs's boots, Vince. Neither here nor there.
Love Josh Briggs.
I wouldn't want to.
So Briggs is like, "Hey, Hank and Tank, we need to fight somebody. You guys want to fight?" And I'm like, "You pick like the worst tag team on the roster, but okay, cool, whatever. Go."
I mean, there's not many tag teams to pick, but okay.
And then Japanese Groove apparently went and talked to No Quarter Catch Crew. So they both meet up and they're like, "I got a match with these guys." "Well, I got a match with these guys." And she's like, "Well, then fight them both." And Fraxiom again was like, "Yeah, we don't want to fight you, so go fight other people. And if you win, then sure, maybe we'll give you a title shot."
They haven't done shit. Period. They don't deserve a title shot.
You don't deserve a title shot.
I'm not in the tag team division.
You just said you had a tag team title shot with Will. Now all of a sudden, now you're not in the division. You need to make up your fucking mind, Vince.
Just because I have a tag title shot doesn't mean I'm in the division.
Can we move on?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Women's Triple Threat Summit. So Roxanne's out there, Bayley's out there, Giulia's about to come out. Roxanne's like, oh, no, wait. I need to talk about me. I need to talk about all the nuts that I got and all the nuts that I want to get. And Bayley's like, listen, I hope you get all the nuts you want to get, but this isn't about you. This is about the women's division. This is about so much more than that. And if I don't win, I still have my WrestleMania shot. You have nothing if you don't win. And, you know, you have no friend. You're going to lose your best friend. And she's like, when it comes to this title, I got no friends. I got no mentors. And I got no
bitches.
Equals, but yes, bitches. And then goes on this whole rant, and at the end, she tags on, once I win the NXT women's title, I'll go to Raw and win that belt, and I'll go to SmackDown, I'll win that belt, and maybe if I decide to vacate the NXT women's title, then Cora can finally win a singles title. And I'm like, God, dude, why are you taking shots at Chicago's own Cora Jade? Which we'll get back to in a second, because Cora Jade takes shots back, as we do in Chicago. Giulia just storms down to the ring and she's like, both you two sit the fuck down. I'm the champ. Neither of you are going to survive the beautiful madness. And then every party has a pooper.
Yep. And she's showing up on all 3 fucking shows because she hates me.
Which she said she would. Charlotte comes down and tells Roxanne that she'll always be runner-up and that she'd like to get in the ring and shake Giulia's hand. And this is the best women's division, but she's better than all of them. And then little 4 horsemen thing with Bayley, and Bayley tell Giulia that if I chose to fight her, she'd lose her title. And yeah, terrible. But then Cora shows up with a stick and beats on Bayley and beats on Giulia and looks at Roxanne and swings for the fucking fences. She misses and Roxanne runs away. Well, and then she beats on Bayley some more.
No.
So, yeah. And I didn't mix them up today, even though they're twins.
I'm so proud. They're not fucking twins.
Fraternal, but yes.
Nope. Not twins.
Anywho.
So, Bayley wants Cora next week in a match.
And she gets her.
Pretty swallow.
I'll swallow the segment despite Charlotte being there. If it didn't have the Cora stuff at the end, I probably would have spit it because like I mentioned in the cafeteria, like there's just too much Charlotte Flair on my television screen this week, and I don't want it. I just need you to just pick a fucking show, pick a championship, and stop showing up everywhere in between. I don't want to see it. But Cora getting a shot with Bayley. Go to TNA. Yeah, go to TNA.
Challenge Monster.
Don't.
You don't watch TNA. Why do you care?
Exactly.
Because then she's gonna find a way to show it back on TV anyways.
There's no pleasing Katie when it comes to Charlotte. Until she retires, there's no pleasing her. But yeah, if it wasn't for Cora, I'd probably be spinning this, so I'll swallow for now.
No, I was having a great time watching Bayley and baby AJ Lee have a great time talking. And then Giulia showed up, and I was like, yeah, talk your shit. Go ahead. What?
So if she's baby AJ Lee, then the assumption is that Roxanne's wrestling parents are CM Punk and AJ Lee, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Who are Cora Jade's wrestling parents?
Oh, you fell for that one.
But that doesn't defeat the Peppers.
I'm gonna need an answer.
I'll help out, Katie. That doesn't necessarily make them twins. It just makes them sisters, siblings.
They have the same parentals. They're not twins.
They have the same sperm donor. You know, that doesn't make them twins.
But then the person who should still be defrosting or frozen decided to show up, ruin everything, and then Cora Jade showed up with the kendo stick because that's her favorite weapon now, and all hell broke loose. But you know, shenanigans ensue. I'm telling you, it's still gonna end up trying to be a fucking fatal 4-way.
We'll see. I am curious to know how Allison will feel about Charlotte from the Rumble and then all this week of Charlotte. Just because I know they think about her differently, so I am curious.
If they have the same parents and they were born in the same year,
they're not the same age.
Because she would have to have given birth, then been pregnant for 9 months, and then giving birth again.
Why are we still on this?
I already did this. I looked up the birth dates. One's November, which is the 11th month, and one is January. So they're basically fraternal twins.
Yeah,
because you have to wait a certain amount of time after giving birth before you can get pregnant again.
I'm aware of
because that was the basis of their tag team name, because they were Team 2001 or something or whatever they were, because they were both born in 2001.
No, they're not.
Yep. They're twins. Ava wants to suspend Javon for going in the ring when he's not medically cleared, and Ethan's like, let's not suspend him. Let's punish him, which I thought a suspension was a punishment, but that's neither here nor there. Let's give him a match, which is what he wants, which, again, I'm not sure is a punishment, but that's neither here nor there. And then Ava's like, yeah, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. I'll just let you wrestle instead of suspending you for trying to wrestle because you're not medically cleared. But to do that, you have to be This is like when I tell my daughter that if she doesn't finish her food, she can't have something, knowing I'm going to give it to her anyway. Like... No, Zoe, you can't watch TV before bed if you don't finish your chicken nuggets. Knowing damn well I'm going to let her watch TV before bed. Like, this whole thing was fucking pointless and made no sense. But okay, Ethan Page versus Javon through the wire Evans.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to gargle it. It's not bad. Fine. It's all right. It's not a spit yet.
All right. Carmen loses to Kalani. Basically, Kalani at the end of it is just like Salami Jordan. Jade is out there and she's just like trying to show off for Jada, and she's like looking her really serious in the eyes, like eye fucking her while she's beating the shit out of Carmen. And then she wins the match, and then she goes back to choking Carmen while eye fucking Jada, and then the ref reverses the decision and gives Carmen the win, and then she's mad at Jada, and I'm like, this was your fault, Salami. Like, you did this.
God damn it, Salami.
This is the second time it's happened where the referee in NXT reversed the decision. It makes no fucking sense in my opinion. Like, you called the match, bell rang, match is over. There's always post-match beatdowns, and they don't reverse the results of the match except for in NXT. Get your shit together.
Beatdown is bad, they will reverse the decision.
They didn't win. She didn't win. She didn't get pinned. She didn't get disqualified. The match ended. You can't disqualify someone for doing.
I mean, there was one time where Chris Jericho defeated Triple H for a world title and became champion, and then Triple H beat down the ref so bad that he reversed the decision and erased Chris Jericho's win, which in hindsight was a fantastic thing, and shout out to you, Triple H. But at the time was very disturbing and sad. So
it's sad.
Yeah, but that's Triple H, you know,
and this is Salami Jordan. She's trying to make a name for herself.
Yes, exactly. So give her the fucking win.
Salami.
Last thing. So we had two interviews. We had one with Obo where he's like, I don't owe Trick shit, and I'm going to fuck up those two white boys. And then Trick's like, fuck those two white boys and fuck Oba too. And then Waller and Theory are like, we're the greatest tag team ever. And Waller's like, I'm going to be champ. And Theory's like, no, the fuck you are. I'm going to be champ. And Waller's like, oh, you think you're going to be champ? And like, little tension there. Then we got a tag team match, which Waller and Theory win because Eddie Thorpe's bitch ass with a strap whips Trick from behind during Black History Month, which is like double offensive.
Put it back up again.
Triple offensive.
Spit, Brown down. No, boo.
So they get the win, and then he's like trying to square up with Obafemi, and like Eddie Thorpe again. Who the fuck are you to square up with the ruler Obafemi? Like, sit your little ass down. I don't care if you got a strap or not. Oba says, "Fuck this, you're not worth my time." He leaves. So then he goes back to again beating Trick, and no one helps Trick. Even commentary's like, "Where are the refs?" And when the refs get in there, they still don't stop Eddie. They just stand there and they stick their hands out. They're like,
Eddie tried to like whoosh.
There's 5 or 6 of them. And Eddie Thorpe is Eddie Thorpe. Like 5 refs could take Eddie Thorpe.
I think one ref could probably take Eddie Thorpe.
One ref could take Eddie Thorpe. Like, come on, let's go. But during Black History Month, we're doing Trick Williams like that. That's fucked up.
That's big fucked up.
They're really going to put Trick Williams in a strap match with Eddie Thorpe on Black History Month, aren't they? That's fucked.
The dick respect.
Nope.
Yes, agreed.
That I have for Obafemi is not tied to whatever you guys are talking about.
I'm gonna spit the whole main event stuff. Eddie Thorpe got involved. I don't really care for A-Town Down Under being involved in that title mix. Like, they're not gonna win the fucking title, so why do I even care? The only thing I care about is Trick Williams versus Oba Femi, and I'm not getting that. I'm getting like blue balled with it. So spit.
I told you what's gonna happen during this triple threat if they don't put Trick in it. Theory's gonna be the Shawn Michaels in the triple threat with Triple H and John Cena.
Honestly, I'd love Waller and Theory to break up. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to them or where they're going to go. I don't know that Theory really has figured out the personality yet to be out on his own, or
Probably
that
not.
I give enough of a fuck about Waller for him to be out on his own. But I'd rather have them separated than together. So,
Exactly. Will said he drafted Eddie Thorpe on Get Show. Like, yes, he did. And then ever since then, we've been getting way too much Eddie Thorpe on our television. So maybe it's Will's fault.
it is Will's fault.
Oh,
Also, we got that little like end of show Vengeance Day thing that popped up on the
Yes.
screen, and then there were like 4 shadows of dudes just standing next to each other, and I don't know what that was about or who's showing
not
up
see
or
this.
where it's
It's
going.
right.
Oh yeah,
I turned off my TV too soon. No.
you should not have. Yeah,
it's okay.
up, and then there was like you saw dreads, and then you saw like outlines and silhouettes, and there were 4 dudes standing there, and it was just like Vengeance Day. I don't know if the name of their faction is going to be Vengeance Day, if they're like the NXT's version of Judgment Day. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's just Retribution making a return to WWE.
Why at 6?
No. They didn't look
Okay.
like-
Why did you both fucking say no?
Well, because we saw the silhouettes and you didn't, so no, it was clearly not the Wyatt 6.
I was just taking a guess because you said one of them had dreads. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying.
No, not
Damn,
all
you both
dreads
didn't
are
have
the
to say
same.
no at the exact same time in the exact same tone.
They may have been locks, they may not have been dreads. I'm still iffy on the difference.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on it. I'm not.
I
I
don't
think
know,
locks
maybe
are clean
someone
and
from
dreads are
TNA.
dirty. I think that's what it is, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, we'll see what that is. I'm kind of excited about that for Vengeance Day.
Someone from TNA is my guess.
That could be.
I don't know.
It's
The only thing that makes sense.
It's the system.
It's not the system. And Triple XT, spit or swallow, Katie.
For the women matches that we got, Dirty Dango showed up. I'll swallow.
It really was Taco Tuesday this week.
Again, it always
Again,
is. It always
always
is.
Taco Tuesday.
It always Taco Tuesday with NXT.
Yep. Vince?
It was a decent show. So it's gonna get a swallow, but it's not by much. So like, it wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't a great show either. It was all right.
Well, Vince debates that. Katie, tell them where they can find you.
You can follow me on Twitter, KatieWrestling13. The link to my about to take everything She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Vicente?
Yeah, go ahead and follow me everywhere at 606 Universe. Spell out the first 6. I got 2 videos up on the YouTube too, and then the video podcast versions of them on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search up 606 Universe wherever your audio podcasts are being consumed.
You guys can follow me at Smackin It Raw on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Not on the other one. For Vicente Alejandro Delgado Estrada and Miss Katie Kinsey Bay, who thinks that NXT was better than Raw, and Vince didn't come up with an argument, so we're going to go with that. I am the patron saint of podcast and Word Mad Ritter, and this has been Tuesday night edition of the Smackin It Raw podcast.